What's good, Washington fans? Happy Football Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend coming up. Just want to make sure you guys join the Washington Football Only chat where there's live polls, quizzes, discussions. I will be live chatting during the game in the Flick chat. I won't be live streaming the game reaction, but I will be live chatting. So we have live chats, good debates, everything like that, cool stuff. A lot of Washington fans have joined, so make sure you do not miss out. Also, I will be doing the Flick Pick Challenge. Shout out to King Sean 32. He won the Flick Pick Challenge. It's basically like fantasy football where you pick 5 players who you think is going to get the most fantasy points. He won last week. I think he picked Terry McLaurin and Alex. No, he didn't pick Alex. I think he picked like Cam Sims or somebody, and that helped him win big time. So we'll be giving a prize for the winner of the leaderboard. You have to be at the very top of the leaderboard. Once again, shout out to Dosa Dion for coming on the show last night. Make sure you guys sub him up. His link is down below. The Washington Football Only link is down below as well. It is free to join. Also, he is almost at 10,000 subs, so help get him there. If you are new to the channel, make sure you sub up here and hit the notification bell. So here are my ways to win, or keys to victory, I guess I'll say that. Been doing a couple keys to victory videos the last couple weeks, but we have not won. I guess that we lost to the Giants, beat the Cowboys. So it's pretty simple once again, man. It's pretty simple, man. We have to win the turnover battle. We cannot keep losing. The only games that we won the turnover battle are the games that we won against the Eagles. Carson Wentz threw 2 picks and had 2 fumbles. We didn't turn over the ball at all that game, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't turn the ball over at all in the Eagles game. The Cowboys game, we didn't turn the football over. Andy Dalton threw an interception. We made plays. We won the turnover battle in that game. So those are the ways. We forced them into a turnover on downs. Forced a fumble. So we have to win the turnover battle. 5 turnovers against the Giants. That was inexcusable. That's loser football. That we did not come out prepared. We came out lackadaisical and late and just couldn't even hold on to the ball. Butter hands, Logan Thomas, Butterfingers. Couldn't pick up a fumble the football, throwing interceptions here and there. Alex Smith. We're not good enough to win games like that. Ravens game, we spotted the Ravens 10 points. We were down 10-0 against the Ravens, down 20-0 against the Cardinals. Down 10-0 against the Giants. We are not good enough to come back and win games like that. We're just not good enough. We have to play basically an almost perfect game to win the football game. We're a young team. We're going to make rookie mistakes, but we cannot muff punts. No more muff punts. I'm tired of seeing fumble punts by Steven Sims and muff punts by Isaiah Wright. Put Danny Johnson back there. He is the one guy who fielded the punts against the Cowboys and did a good job of it. I don't know why they changed it. They're looking for an explosive returner, but right now we just need somebody who can freaking catch the football. That's what I'm looking for right now. But Steve Sims did a decent job returning the football against the Giants last game, so we'll see. Matt Stafford, he has been turnover prone. I think he threw 2 interceptions against the Colts. He threw a pick 6 against the Colts. He threw an interception against the Vikings. Shout out to Dosa Dion. He said they've only won 2 games where he's thrown 1 interception. They are 2-5, or they're 3-5. So, we got to make something happen. We are the first ranked passing defense. We got to make something shake. The injury report, Kenny Galladay is hurt. He has a hip injury. He most likely will not be playing. Dosa Dion said TJ Hawkinson, the tight end, the former first round pick, he most likely will not be playing. So those are some huge breaks for us. If those guys do not play, which most likely they will not play. For us, Dontrell Inman is on the injury list. He's been limited. Thomas Davis inactive again. He's taking up a roster spot. I guess he's a player coach or whatever you want to call him. Antonio Gibson had a shoulder injury or something, but he's going to play. What's his name? Jaron Christian most likely will not be playing. So those are the injury reports for the game. Of course, all the guys that we need are healthy for the most part. My second key, let's establish a run game, man. Let's get the run game finally. Can we finally run the football? Can we finally commit to running the football? Can Scott Turner actually drop some plays? The Cowboys are historically bad, but we actually ran the football well against them. Everybody does that, but it looks like we actually tried to run the football. We haven't even tried to run the football in some games. And I'm not going to say it's all Scott Turner's fault because we're always down 10-0, always down 20-0, always turn over the ball and spot the other team points. But let's try to commit to the run game. Let's try to get a run game going. The Lions' their run defense is awful. Their run defense is ranked 29th in the league. They give up 148.1 yards per game. Their scoring defense is bad. They give up 30 points a game. So their run defense has been pretty bad. Dalvin Cook, I mean, he's did a good job against everybody, but you can really run the football against the Lions. This is a game where we really should be able to establish the run and get something going with Antonio Gibson. Even some draw plays with J.D. McKissic. This is a game where we should be able to get our run game going against the Lions. So I would say run the football. Third key for me is stopping the run. We were atrocious last week against Alfred Morris. Alfred Morris looked like he was back in 2012 against us with the Giants, or when he was with Washington. He was running up the middle, breaking tackles, stiff arming guys, truck sticking guys. It was ridiculous. We were letting him and Wayne Gallman run up the middle all day. It was ridiculous. We could not stop the run. So we have to do better with stopping the run. Our pass defense is good. We are ranked first. Like I said, we are ranked first in pass yardage, pass yards allowed. So we got to get to Stafford as well, but we got to stop the run. We cannot let Adrian Peterson run wild. I forgot what he said to the media about Washington. I think he said they're going to see why they miss me or something like that. I'm paraphrasing of what Adrian Peterson said. But we got to stop the run. I don't want to see another former Washington player run wild against us, even though I have a bad feeling that Adrian Peterson probably is going to run wild against us. We got to stop the run. Got to stop the run. We cannot allow him and DeAndre Swift to have a good day and let Matt Stafford get comfortable. So we got to stop the run, force Matt Stafford to beat us, which he probably could, but he's been turnover prone. He's been fumbling the football. We got to get a pass rush. So my third key is stopping the run after establishing the run. So all simple keys, stuff that we haven't really been able to do as of late. And we got to get the ball to Terry McLaurin. Got to get the ball to McLaurin. Got to get the ball to our playmakers. And I love that matchup against Jeff Okudah. I think it's a matchup that Terry McLaurin's going to win. The Lions do play a lot of man-to-man defense. Matt Patricia, that's what he likes to do, is play a lot of man-to-man defense. So I think we can get some good matchups. Watch out for Steven Sims. Didn't do much last game, but let's try to get him involved. Watch out for Cam Sims. I think Logan Thomas can have a better game. I like the matchup against our linebackers like Jared Davis. He's been underwhelming. Some of our linebackers have been underwhelming in coverage. Let's get Antonio Gibson out in the slot. Let's use him as a wide receiver more. I haven't seen that either. And J.D. McKissic's played well. Get him some more touches as well. J.D. McKissic he's been a pleasant surprise for me. Not a surprise, but he's played pretty well. Let's get him in some slot receiver type lineups, type matchups here against our linebackers. So Terry and Isaiah Wright played well last week too. So I want to see more of him. I want to see some more Cam Sims. Of course, Terry McLaurin. I want to see some more Steven Sims. Scott Turner, let's do some play action. Let's switch it up. Make Alex Smith comfortable, because Alex Smith is not a mobile. He's not a mobile quarterback. But let's get him comfortable. Let's help him out with the run game. Let's establish a run game, help him out with that, do some play actions, get Terry against Jeff Okudah, play action, beat him deep like we did against Trayvon Diggs. So let's do that. Matt Patricia, is this a game where we get him fired? He's on the hot seat. We got Ron Rivera fired last year around this time. Happy Thanksgiving. So let's see if we can do the same to Matt Patricia and get him fired. His seat is very, very hot. The Lions are favored by 4.5 points in Ford Field. Dustin Hopkins is also on the injury list too, so we'll see if he plays. We're gonna need him. We need to make some kicks. This game is gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a close game, and it could go to overtime. I wouldn't be surprised. Both teams are pretty mediocre, especially without Kenny Galladay. We gotta focus on Marvin Jones Jr. He's a good wide receiver. We gotta focus on him. We gotta lock him down. Danny Amendola has been really good for them. Marvin Hall has been good for them. Agnew has been good for them. They do lead the league in drop percentage and drop rate, so they're not helping themselves either. So they make a lot of mistakes. Both teams make mistakes. We turn over the ball a lot, and they drop passes, and they turn the ball over as well. They can't stop the run to save their lives. They're a little better with pass defense, but they can't stop the run to save their lives. So me personally, how I think this game is going to come down is going to come down to coaching too. It's going to come down to coaching too. Ron hasn't been coaching very well, in my opinion. Matt Patricia has been a bad coach so far for the Lions. He's 12-27-1 as the Lions head coach. No winning seasons for Matt Patricia, so this probably could be his last. Like I said, if we win this game, he's out the door. He's fired, just like how Ron Rivera got fired. So my final prediction for this game, I do have the Lions winning this game. I have them winning 30-24. 30-24. Terry McLaurin has a good game. I think Alex Smith has a decent passing game once again, but we just have a back-breaking interception or a back-breaking fumble or a muff punt or a missed field goal. Some rookie mistake is going to be made, a drop pass that is really going to hurt us, or a coaching decision is going to hurt some clock manage. I just have a feeling that something, you know, bad teams do bad things, and we are who we are. We are 2-6 for a reason. And it's going to show on Sunday. But there's going to be some moments where like, oh man, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game, just like the Giants game, where I really thought we were going to come back and win this game when it was 23-20. But some way, somehow, we found a way to turn the football over. I think the same thing will happen. I think it's going to be 30-24. It's going to be a close up and down game where you're like, Washington, we really can win this game. We have a chance to win this game. Chase Young has to step up. Montez Sweat has to step up. Kerrigan as well. The defensive line. I look at the Bama boys. Tim Settle's got to step up. The defensive line has to step up. Now, I know Chase Young is getting the pressures, and they're not equating to sacks or ended up with sacks. He has 3.5 sacks, which really isn't bad. But the expectations is, you know, we're like, oh, man, Chase Young needs to have 10 sacks like he's Khalil Mack, or, you know, 13 sacks like he's Von Miller, which he has been compared to those guys, you know, Julius Peppers and the Bosa brothers. So, you know, and Nick Bosa had 9.5 sacks last year, which is still possible for Chase Young. So Montez Sweat's got to step up. He has 5 sacks on the season. So I'm looking at the defensive line once again. Eyes are on the defensive line. Let's send some heat. Bostic has to play better. The linebackers have to play better. Kevin Pierre-Louis has to play better. All of them. I want to see more Cole Holcomb. You know, he's been the more explosive linebackers out of all of them, in my opinion. I love that Dallas game. I want to see what he can do, man. I want to see more of him. Sean Hamilton, can he get some more playing time? I don't know. We'll see. But DeShazier Everett and Cameron Crowe, we need them to step up as well. Ronald Darby, I think he's going to be playing against Marvin Jones. So that's a big matchup right there. Kendall Fuller will be in slot, most likely, or all around the field. So, but I do have us losing this game 30-24. I got us losing this game. And it's going to come down to mental mistakes and some coaching. So you guys let me know your prediction for this game. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. All right, y'all. Hail to the football team. Have a great weekend. Peace.